Hand washing and simulations. When do we simulate? A presentation brought to you by 4YourCNA.com. Hi, in this lesson we will discuss the use of simulations and hand washing during the exam. Every student who takes the CNA Clinical Skills exam will be graded on hand washing at the beginning and the end of their first skill. However, the nurse aid evaluator will not ever tell the students to wash their hands. This is because the student must demonstrate that they know both how and when to wash their hands. And if the evaluator tells you to wash your hands, they can't grade that you know when to wash your hands. So the evaluator will not instruct you at any time to wash your hands. You have to know when you should wash them. Hand washing is the single most important act healthcare workers can take to reduce disease transmission. Because it is so important, it will be graded separately as a skill all of its own. When washing your hands, you must scrub all surfaces using friction for at least 20 seconds. Important note: many students are trained to use a song as timing reference, like Happy Birthday or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or ABCs. But it's important to note that singing is not an accurate way to determine time, because your singing will speed up when you're nervous. Because you must use friction on all surfaces of your hands, not including nails, for a minimum of 20 seconds, anything less than that will cause you to fail. So if you only rub your hands with soap for 19 seconds, you will fail hand washing. Nothing in the exam is ever graded close enough. It's either 20 seconds or it's not. So for the exam, you will actually physically wash your hands at the beginning of the first skill and the end of the first skill. But once hand washing has been graded, the evaluators don't need to see you do it over and over again. So during the exam, after your first skill is done, the evaluator may tell you to simulate hand washing for the second and third skills on your care plan. Simulation means that you are not going to physically wash your hands. Instead, you will simply say when you would wash your hands. Or you could also say something else to indicate that you have washed your hands. Anything that lets the evaluator know when you would wash your hands counts. Since they have already graded how you washed your hands, they still have to keep grading when you wash your hands. And this is graded for all 3 skills that you are tested on. For the second and third skill, hand washing is graded under indirect care. But they aren't grading how during these skills, they're grading when. But don't simulate until you're told to. The evaluator will make the determination when you should simulate. Always follow their instructions. So now you should understand simulations and hand washing for the exam. Remember to actually wash your hands before and after each skill until you're told to simulate. And remember to simulate at both the beginning and the end of each skill. And remember to use the actual clock to time yourself rather than singing, and you'll do great.